Very good morning. My name is Antoinette Nirvana, and you are listening to the Body and Mind interviews. Body and Mind is your health and wellness online directory for professionals. And today, Body and Mind is welcoming one of its first new members, Farah Manjoo. How do you pronounce your surname, Farah? Good morning.
Morning, Antoinette. My name is Farah Manjoo.
Manju,
That's
that's right.
correct.
And
Yes,
so you work with females and by empowering females and kids, and so that's the kind of coaching that you're doing. But before we getting into the Baraka Healing Sanctuary and Learning Center and the details around that, tell us a little bit more about you. How did you get to doing this work? What is the background that brought you into, doing brain gym and educational kinesiology, etc., etc.? So give us a little bit more about how you got onto this journey.
yes. Well, firstly, I'm an educator by profession. So I've been teaching for a few years now, and I've always been attracted to the field of psychology. So I also expanded my knowledge and expertise into counseling and, dealing with children and their emotional and learning problems. So while I was teaching, I, found that kids struggle with issues and that coming from their home environment. So I was very interested in learning more on how to assist them in overcoming these blocks and issues on an emotional and psychological level. And I stumbled across the brain gym and educational kinesiology in Johannesburg. And I decided to do the course to assist my students that I was teaching. And at that time, I already had two kids of my own. So I found that it would be very useful to empower them in that way. So that's how I came across the brain gym and educational kinesiology. And the actual healing part of my business and what attracted me in that direction was that a few years back, before I had my second child, I was still in my 20s, and I fell into depression, into quite severe major depression. And I had no idea on how to deal with it. I was, taking antidepressants and going the medical route, and I did not get any joy from that. And I was introduced to the journey, that method of healing where it takes you back in time and you can undo and deal with your past issues. And little did I know that I was carrying a lot of emotional baggage. So I found freedom in the journey method of healing, and it opened up avenues for me to do the program and actually empower other women that were in similar situations like I was. So that's how I got into, empowering women using the journey and the techniques and skills and help them to move forward in a
Great.
positive direction.
Great, thank you, Farah. That's awesome, and it's always through our own troubles and tribulations and experience that we find a way of healing ourselves, and therefore then can reach out to our community and do some healing. And so that brings me to your Baraka Healing Sanctuary and Learning Center. It's a holistic approach to healing and empowerment. So please tell us now a little bit more about the brain gym and what that entails, as well as the educational kinesiology, and what else is it that you're offering at your sanctuary, and the benefits that it has on the people that you've already had come through there.
Yes, so my area of expertise is dealing with learning and behavioral problems in kids and teenagers. Because I find that a lot of kids that, are on medication like Ritalin for ADD and for, problems with studying. So I use the brain gym and educational kinesiology to diffuse these learning and behavioral problems that they experience. And then I work with the journey to help women overcome depression and anxiety. And then I'm also qualified as a life coach. So I've done various life coaching courses. So I use, the goal setting and the NLP and all of those techniques to help women achieve their goals and live the life that they truly desire and create happiness and success for themselves. So that also includes balancing their career, their relationships, and their parenting skills. And another thing that I do on the healing side is something called Afia Healing, which is new to South Africa. It's based in the UK, and it has to do with energy healing and emotional healing, and that how that can assist one, that can help one in balancing their holistic health and well-being, working on the 7 chakras and the auric energy field. And we find people who have stressful lives and careers, and who find life just very difficult, are able to find calmness and contentment using this type of healing, and also to balance them out and find the inner calm. And then something else that I offer is it's actually crystal healing. Yeah, it's something new that I've done, because every year I look for something new to learn and, add to my toolbox of skills to empower women and kids. So I also incorporate crystal healing into my energy healing session.
Great. Well, that sounds great, and it sounds like a lovely. Great. Well, that sounds great, and it sounds like a lovely place to come to. And you are based where? Is that in KwaZulu-Natal at the moment?
Yes, I am based in KZN on the North Coast. I reside and I'm based in Stanger, which is close, not far from Durban, about an hour from Durban. And now I have my room set up here in Stanger, and I also have new rooms that I've just opened this month in Salt Rock, Ballito, which is a lovely beach town, and it's quite developed now. And I have clients throughout South Africa and internationally, and I do sessions via Skype and Zoom. So it doesn't matter wherever you are in the world, I can still make a difference to your life and add value to
Yes.
whichever area you need.
I was going to say that I saw that you do the Zoom, and it's not something that a lot of people know about. It's a
To,
video conferencing um,
yes,
um, um, app that you can either use on your phone or you can use on
a
your
laptop.
computer
Yes.
or tablet or anything, and
So it's
it's
quite
really cool.
efficient. And what I find with the Zoom, with my international clients, is that I can record the whole session for them to actually, the whole video, and they can watch it and keep it and, journal on it and go back and see what they can learn from it. So they quite like that. But the people that don't have Zoom or Skype, I do telephonic calls or WhatsApp calls. So there's still
Yeah.
a way of reaching out to people.
And of course, I mean, it's so easy to download Zoom, and I know it
Yes.
very well. Worked with it for many years. And so, okay, so that is how people could either come to your
Mm.
healing center, they can also work with you online in all different ways, as well as then please give us your contact details, email address, website, etc., other online ways that people can
Yes.
get in contact.
So they can Google Baraka Healing Sanctuary. I am on Google and there's quite a lot of information. So I also have a website, which is www.barakahealingsanctuary.co.za. Now, the spelling of Baraka is Baraqa, and the meaning of Baraka is a shining diamond. So I thought through the name very carefully, because I'm actually all about assisting people in discovering the true diamond that resides within them and allowing that to shine. So even
Great.
on my website, I've got quite a bit of information on what it is that you get from a session working with me, and the difference that I can make in your life. And on social media, I'm also there. So on Facebook, on Instagram, if you just type in Farah Manjoo, you'll pick me up. And yeah, the best way to access me is through my website. If you send a message on my contact page, it comes straight to my email, and I answer you within a day.
Great. And then, of course, also if you go to our Body and Mind website, which is where we are hosting all our therapists, it's on
Okay.
www.bodyandmind.co.za. You can put into your search bar Farah Manjoo, and that is FARAHMANJOO. And then you can search for all the contact details, website address, everything on that website. And please don't forget our beautiful app now available either on Android and on the iPhone, where you can search again for anything or modality, healing modalities, or people that we have on our website and database. So that comes to the end of our conversation today. Thank you, Farah, for your time and for sharing your wonderful work with us.
You're most welcome. It's a pleasure.
Great. You have a wonderful day, and we'll hopefully chat to you soon in the future. Thanks. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.